Alrighty, my friends. Okay, so I think I know what I want to do here. So, this little toy train set, this is going to be my station. I'm going to build a factory on top of this. Oh, look at that beautiful mountain landscape horizon we're seeing. Um, I can hook this into my actual long railway over here that we already have set up. If I do that, this train, these will be on our main loop, which is, you can see our train right here, goes out to the desert and picks stuff up. I could mine a crap ton of iron, coal, these other things over here, and start delivering it to this place and actually have a mock-up what a final centralized raw material storing facility would be. So, in order to do that, these guys all work. So let me tell them all to come back home. I want to dock them all at their stations next. So if I go here, timetable. So iron smelting, I can go to each train, edit timetable. I want to take away smelting, save. So that's iron. So we want to do this train, edit, take away copper smelting, save. And then concrete, timetable, take away concrete smelting, save. This should make them all dock at their stations again, which is so cool. Timetable, caterium, smelting, take that off, save. And then coal, timetable, take coal, mining, save. And I should see, if I did this right, all the trains go back to their stations, I think. Some of those guys are stopped. So one of them is staying at the station. The other guys are kind of stuck. So I somehow messed that up by doing that. I think it's because, because I think that one's docked at the station. Okay, I bet you I know how to fix this. If I put more blocks. If I put a block signal here, that allows him to go through. I need a block signal before and after each station. And that will fix problems like the one we just had. That. I'm kind of glad that happened. That let me know a way to improve my block signals even better. And that. There's a separate block. Now you can go through. All right, let's see if that docks all my trains at their stations. I think it will. This is so cool. It's such a fun mechanic to learn about. So stinking cool, man. As the train pulls into the station, we have 5 trains at their stations. That is so cool. Okay. So now, I can deconstruct all these mock-ups here. Deconstruct all these guys. I have my gun out and I'm looking at a train. Now you need a horse and a bandana, then we can begin. That's right. Rand, the train robbing bandit, strikes again. Alright, so we just plug these guys in. There. I said this was temporary, though. These guys that are straight, I will keep. I have some unstraight guys over here. I want to fix the unstraight guys. Oh, that sounds bad. I don't mean to say anything about people being straight or not straight. But the unstraight tracks I want to fix. I want to make them not wonky. So like this guy right here. Make sure these are long straight tracks for all this. That. And this track is straight, so I can figure out how to... This track is not straight. Okay. Probably because this was not perfectly lined up. I will say, I will be adding to this eventually. So how... I need this to go out really far, actually. This is every raw material. You know what? I should make the rest of the stations before I do this, so I know how many stations we're working. How many stations we're working with. Of course, I'm always trying to build things that are expandable too. So. Okay. Need more concrete. These guys keep honking. Come on, don't be impatient. They keep honking. I want to go! Oh, I like driving my train so much. Why do I have to sit here not driving? You goofy trains. You goofy trains. Honk, honk, honk. I want to go. Honk, honk. They're honking at the spiders. I see a spider, honk! That's right. Alright, I want to check this. Is anything not green for this build? All these guys are green, they're running. That's good. Because one thing I can do, to have like an overarching goal for building this big train station of raw materials, is I could have a little mini factory that's making stuff to help speed this process along, like make one extra building a factory for each of those items, which would be a pretty extensive factory for each of those things, but be a thing we could do. Oh, look at this beautiful sunset, or sunrise. Whoa! The sun looks like it's getting closer in weird increments. Okay, that was kind of crazy looking. It's a gorgeous view, though. Look at that view. Sunset over Miami or something. Gorgeous view, man. Sometimes you gotta stop and smell the sunshine with your rifle out. A truly American view. Gorgeous desert view, and I'm ready to shoot some fools. Alright, let's see. So we got... I want to get a station for every raw material. So, last one was coal, right? This was coal station. So, my question was, do I want to do steel on site, or do I want to combine iron and coal here to make steel at the station? I feel like I'd want to do on-site steel production. I feel like that's what I'd want to do. I feel like that's what I'd want to do. Being a train engineer for a lifetime means on average you will kill 3.75 people. Really? Is that true? Really? Alright, so this would be steel station 1. Why would you kill one person on average 3.75 or 3.75 people? Is that people being on the tracks or something? 2, 3, 4. It's true in the US. People walking on tracks or jumping in front of trains, they can't stop. Okay, well, I can't be mad at the train engineer for that, because how stupid do you have to be? 1, 2, 3. To jump on a train track. Maybe not jump on the train track, but like just be on a train track when a train's coming. Maybe saying stupid is insensitive, but why would you do such a thing? More like suicidal? Ah, okay. That I could see. Okay. I guess I could see that actually. 1, 2, 3. Stupid is the wrong word. The better word is like the person who goes and jumps off a bridge, that kind of thing. Okay. Sorry, that was insensitive for me to say stupid. Which that's still pretty crazy though. But that's a thing that probably trained people have to deal with. Trained people? Yes, trained people. I'm going to set these up as I go. So I'm going to put this in front, so it has to go up to that. Till in Demand, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Train menu. Timetable. Wait, no. Train name. Oh, I should name the train Steel 1. Timetable. Steel Station 1. Save. Self-driving. It should actually pull up to this. It just won't have anywhere to go after that. Cool. Alright, so that's Steel. Some weird TikTok challenges. Yeah, I've heard about those. Darwin nominees. You decided to make a salad and a sandwich. Nice! Alright, so the next one will be right here. Actually, make sure this all lined up correctly. It did. So, steel. What would be after steel? Definitely not aluminum. We got coal. Quartz or sulfur I would do next. Let's do... Let's do quartz and then sulfur. And I'm probably going to want to do oil. Well, I want to do water. That'd be an interesting one. So this will be quartz. Quartz. Station 1. Okay. Quartz station 1. And this guy's going to be on the... Freight's going to be on the opposite side. 1, 2, 3, and I'm out of stuff. Okay. There was a young boy in the news who killed himself for a challenge. That's so crazy. I hear a lot about vandalism here, not many deaths though. Quartz, sulfur, or bauxite? Would I want to do the... Ah, that's interesting, because we know that aluminum... I'm doing this as the post-smelted items. Would I want to send bauxite or aluminum? I feel like... Oh, man. It's like a whole thing I'd have to decide on. And I'm not sure how I'd want to do that. What is it that I needed? It was... I'll know it when I see it. These guys. 2, 3. And then... motors, right? Okay, motors, yeah, 35, so... Alright. so 150 motors. I have lots of concrete. 150 of those guys. How many stations do I want to make? Transportation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Computers. Let's get another stack of computers. Cable. Everything else looks pretty good. Okay, cool. Right on wrong side. Damn it, I thought I did it right. Let me go check it. Thank you for keeping me honest. He didn't actually kill himself, but his brain is dead and the doctors will shut down the living employer. Oh, so he basically is in a coma, like vegetative state thing. I'm pretty sure I put it on the right side, right? Because this one, these are the mirrored ones. So if that's mirrored, the next one needs to be on the opposite side. So the first one was right. The second one was right. The first one was wrong. Okay, you were correct. Thank you. You are technically correct. The best type of correct. There. Technically correct. The best type of correct. There. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's those guys. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There. You know, when I first thought, I'm going to do a ginormous train build, I thought, God, this is going to be so tedious. I'll be honest, the building is a little tedious. It's pretty fun since I know what the end product of this is going to be doing. It's pretty cool to work on a build that's this extensive and know what it's going to do. I have a plan. That should be right? I believe that's right. There it is. And then block signal will be there. And that should make this guy no longer blinking crazily. Awesome. Why am I putting blocks at the entrance of the freights now? I didn't do that on the first 5. I did do that on the first 5. When they got stuck and wouldn't go to their stations, it was because the guy at the front couldn't go on this track because there was a train in the station. If you don't put one before the station, if a train is sitting in the station, this would be blocked off. So putting this block means that if there's a train in that station, they can go past it. Yeah. So, any train that needs to get to a station that's past a docked train won't be able to go past if I don't put a block there. So, like, consider, I think I've explained it probably too much already, but say there's a train coming along. This guy is docked. If this block wasn't here and this was docked, he would not be able to get past this block because he would think there's a train here. So that's what that does. It separates the station from the loop, I guess, is probably a simple way of saying it. Separates the station from the loop. Alright, so now we can put a train in here. A guy here. We are going to name you Quartz 1. Timetable. Port Station 1. Save. And you know what? I actually don't need to power this, do I? I think this is all plug. Oh, I didn't do it right. Port Station 1. There. Save. Turn on self-driving. There we go. Because if I power one station, the entire loop is powered. So, all right. So that's quartz. I think I wanted to do sulfur next. that would be on this line in the middle here. Always got to check this, make sure I'm lining these up all correctly. Perfect. This is sulfur 1. These guys honking. Honk, 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 honk. Oh no, I see a spider. Oh no. Alright, freight platform 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That one is correct, yes. Alright, so 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. There. That looks straight. Straight and clean, baby. Right there. Oh god, I ran out of steel pipes, damn it. So the nice thing about trains, you don't need power lines across the world. The rails power, and all you need is a power line at the end of the line connected to the station. Yeah. So I actually can disconnect a bunch of these power lines, and I think I actually am going to do that. Because those power lines are... As I was placing them, I was like, I didn't have to do this on other train stations. Of course, I haven't placed this many train stations together before, so... Yeah, that should all be good now. Okay, let me go grab steel pipes. This might be the most fun build I've worked on for a while, because it's just so different than other stuff like automating, you know, some crazy complicated thing. What about steel beams? Let's get one extra set of pipes. What do tracks actually take? Do take steel beams. Okay, well, might as well get some extra of those then. There. If you do break a train line, you will lose power though, so keep that in mind. Makes sense, yeah, for sure. That's true. So I should always, if I add a station, I should add it off of the main station and merge it back onto the main loop so that I'm not breaking a power line, basically. It's a good reminder. Okay, so I place that guy, I place this guy. I love these different colors. It's so rainbow and pretty to have all these different loop colors on there. Colors for the different blocks. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. A short section after. This connects to there. A block here and a block here. Very nice. Very, very nice. Put a train. This is sulfur 1. Q. I should rename all my trains, other trains, before I have these go off into the wild blue yonder too. Sulfur 1. Save self-driving. And that should dock himself. Awesome. Okay, so after sulfur, is it aluminum? I feel like I want to do oil. I feel like I do want to do oil. And I'm kind of debating if I would want to do water. We also need nitrogen. Raw materials. Let me think. So we got sulfur, we got quartz. Haven't done aluminum yet. Oil. Let me do an oil one next. Oil, then... I could do packaged water or water tanks. Yeah. I probably wouldn't do packaged either. I'd probably just do that straight as the liquid. That's probably what I would do. Because having to add packaging to things is just an extra step that I don't like. It should be right here, I think. Is that right? That's good, and that's good. Mexico City. All right. Oil station 1. Okay. There. And this would be a fluid freight platform. Okay, I could do 2 fluid ones. So I could do oil and water right next to each other. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So that we have mirrored pipes. 1. Autosave. 2. 3. 4. Oil and water. They don't mix, so let's put them right next to each other. Alright, so 1, 2, 3 here. And then 1, 2, 3. There. Block signal. Block signal. If you hold the left mouse click while in a train, you can honk the horn longer. Okay, great. Yes, I think I have honked the train horn when I first played with the first train I made. Alright, so 1, 2, and 3. And that's the end of the world. Or the end of my train station so far. Let me do just long enough to finish this thing, and then we'll have to make a whole bunch more platforms here. And that. Block signal there. And there. And this is oil 1. Train menu. Oil 1. Timetable. Oil station. Save changes. Self-driving. What's the worst spot to hide in a hospital? An ICU. ICU. Get it. I get it. I get it. Thanks, Steve, 420 no scope. I don't know what I would have done without hearing that joke today. Probably had a much more relaxed life, I don't know. But I get it. I get it. It's pun time, apparently. Just 360 no scope to my brain, I guess. Alright, so that's oil. We're gonna have water. We need aluminum. Nitrogen. Am I missing anything? Am I missing any mineable resources? Water, aluminum, nitrogen. Your jokes stress me out? No. No, they don't stress me out. I just... It's part of my shtick that anytime somebody puns or does like a dad joke that I just... I'm not stressed, I'm just... disappointed. I don't know, what's the word? Just sad. Just sad in general about life. Maybe because I'm a bitter person and don't like laughter. No, that's not it. I like jokes. Just not those jokes. I don't know. I'm just sad at the sorry state of the world. That. You know, if the worst part of my job is I have to listen to ridiculous jokes, pretty good job, honestly. It's a forehead slapper. Joke is a forehead slapper. Whoops. I need to start a YouTube channel that's all Rand reacts to bad puns and dad jokes. That's the whole channel. Just me going like this. Oh, it's like a brain freeze. Oh, my head. My head gets brain frozen from your ridiculous joke. Okay, let's see here. This way, so it's gonna be right in the middle of this. You can make dirty jokes or army jokes. Maybe not the dirty jokes. Army jokes are probably fine. So that was oil, right? Yes, so this one's gonna be water. Water station 1. Okay, fluid platform to the left. Everything you own in the box to the left. 2. And I'm out of cable sticks. I can't believe how many trains we got going here. And this is probably a tiny cross-section of Stellaris Cygnus's build. Stellaris Cygnus. Sorry, I said your name wrong. Stellaris Cygnus's build. Let's go and trains for every item. What did I say? Cables. And I should probably get more heavy modular frames, computers. And something else. Heavy modular frames, computers, and motors. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Man, I wouldn't want to try to do this build without the infrastructure I already have set up, man. If I was trying to do this from right after unlocking trains, there's no way I'd be able to get a train set up this extensive. There's just no way. It's so resource hungry. Okay, this should be hopefully enough. I'll grab a little bit more of these guys. God. I mean, just look at my concrete. Jeez, I'm chewing through my concrete for this. Although I now do see why I probably wouldn't want to put concrete under my entire actual main loop around the map, because if I was doing this extensive of a train line, I wouldn't want to have to lay a foundation for the entire thing. Wow, that's a dark joke. You're going to send a screenshot of your spaghetti that is supplying your trains, your temporary spaghetti. All right, cool. Let me know and I'll show it. I assume you're going to send that on Twitter. Which, thanks for sending me it on Twitter. Actually forcing me to use my Twitter for once. 1, 2, 3. Okay. This guy. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. This. Your temporary spaghetti. It's temporary, I promise. I promise, it's so temporary. Alright. 1, 2, 3. There. There. Block signal. Block signal. This is water. This. This train is backwards. I hope I didn't do any other trains backwards. How do I get out of this? That's the correct direction. I'll have to actually check, make sure none of my other trains are backwards. I don't see any. With a quick glance over. Alright, train menu. This is water 1. Water 1, timetable, water station 1, save. Self-drive. Butamus. Okay. What did I say was next? So I have oil, I have water. I think... Is it just aluminum and nitrogen? Let me look at the timetable here. Stations. Iron, copper, concrete, deuterium, coal, steel, quartz, sulfur, oil, water. Aluminum, nitrogen, is that all? What does it take to make aluminum? Let me just... Aluminum scrap. Let me put a blender down real fast. The aluminum instant scrap. Sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid, which is sulfur plus water. So interesting, like, because to make aluminum, I need the bauxite, of course. But if I want to make it on site and send the aluminum, I would need sulfuric acid and coal at that site. And I'm so unsure of how I'd want to do my actual thing here, because maybe it would be better just to have iron ore and copper ore, have all the ores here. That would turn whatever this facility is into a giant smelting facility, not an actual distribution center. And maybe I do like that. Maybe I do want to send bauxite here instead of actual aluminum. Can I look at my stations again? Because I haven't differentiated this. Well, okay, steel would be the one. Concrete and steel are the two where I do on-site smelting. Because this could be iron ore, this could be copper ore, this could be deuterium ore. So yeah, I think I would want to do it as bauxite rather than aluminum, and then this factory above it would be a big smelting station. Which would mean I wouldn't need a steel station. Right? It would mean I would just turn either iron and water or coal, whatever two things is what I'd smelt here. You sent your spaghetti? Okay. Let's take a look. Your spaghetti that helps pay for your trains. Let's see. Oh gosh. All that? Oh my god. You're so organized in your trains, and then we see all this. What is this doing? Is this sending materials to... He says pay for your trains. Is this to build them all? Are those all the materials to be able to build all the materials for your train, or what? Alright, I think I'm gonna get rid of steel. If I get rid of steel... I only have bauxite and nitrogen. Is that correct? Bauxite and nitrogen. So I think I'd change this to bauxite and then do nitrogen back with the other liquids. Fluids. Gas is a fluid, right? Let's go the steel one. Change it to bauxite. Puts things slightly out of order, but that's not too big of a deal. That's making everything you need up through phase 3. Okay. So we're going to change this to bauxite station. This means we're going to do no on-site smelting. Wow, look at my power. The trains are using so much, or potentially using up so much power. Train menu. We're going to change this to bauxite 1. And, okay. And let me name my other trains over here that I hadn't named yet. Train menu. This is coal 1. You have a resource train that you load up to carry building materials you personally drive to areas you're working on. Nice. I've heard about people doing that. That's really cool. Caterium 1. If you have as extensive a train rail setup as you have, you can definitely do cool stuff like that. This is concrete 1. Okay. Those trains I saw, there are only temp trains that connect to temporary mini factories that are making all the materials need to expand. Interesting. So it's definitely temporary. Totally temporary. Copper 1. And then last guy is iron 1 for this. And then I think I only need to make one more station, and I have a station for all the materials, all the raw materials. Whoops. Iron 1. Okay. Cool. So let me check these as I go. Iron, copper, concrete, deuterium, coal, bauxite, quartz, sulfur, oil, water, and the last one is nitrogen, and I think that is every material. I think that is every raw material in the game. If anybody's thought of one that I've missed, let me know. It should be there. That looks right. That looks right. Nitrogen 1. Station 1. And then if I need to go do any more stations, I might do a second floor or something. But my plan is to actually, this is fluid, have on top of this to be a smelting station. Why do you swap automatically? I hate that it does that. 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This. Block signal there. Block signal there. You're almost finished working on a new permanent iron ingot, copper ingot factory that will send to a storage hub for crafted materials. That's what you've been working on while I've been. That's what you've been working on while you've been watching. Nice. That's cool. All right, so 1, 2, 3. There. There. Block signal there. Block signal there. Train. And a fluid. Can I hit E for fluid? Electric, freight. Freight car is not broken up into two different types, is it? Oh, freaking autosave. Let me just make sure that's correct. Freight car, yeah. Yeah, okay, so that should be fine. And this is going to be nitrogen. Nitrogen 1. Timetable. This. Save self. There we go. I believe that is every raw material. So, let me go through again. Let me just like look at a blender again. Maybe a manufacturer. To look at a couple random items to see if there's any material that I'm not thinking of. Uranium. I don't think I'd ever want to put uranium in this area though. So maybe I do anything but uranium. I have oil, which is for plastic and rubber. Crystal. Aluminum, we have the bauxite. Aluminum, copper. Yeah, I think the only material... Smokeless powder, we have coal and sulfur. Yeah, I think the only item we wouldn't be shipping here would be uranium. Let me look at a refinery. It's the last thing to just kind of check. Copper, deuterium, iron, water, oil. We're doing fuel. We get from oil, petroleum coke from coal. I don't care about bio products. Aluminum, we got the bauxite. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that is every raw material. Okay, so now what we can do is plug this loop into my main train station. So let me set up the spacing for that. The platform for that, I should say. Let me do one more just to make sure. We're going to plug this into our main loop because where I'm going to actually start gathering materials, I'm going to start in the desert because I know there's crap tons of iron I'm not mining in the desert. So I can just get all that iron, get a good amount of copper and other materials. And send it here to start seeing what I can do with all this stuff. I'm going to need more power. I'm actually going to need to do an upgrade to my power when I get this all started, I think. What would I do for a power upgrade, actually? Being a pretty extensive thing to do a power upgrade, I feel like. Let me get this to a place where I can have an even... Here. So, 1, 2... Damn, I thought I went far enough. Let's go one more. You sent the last screenshots you will bug me with that has the suspension bridge that will be the design you go with. Oh, cool. I'll check that out in just a second. Suspension bridge. That sounds awesome. I've seen some pretty cool like roads and stuff people have built in the game. I feel like I'm so concerned with things being functional and not looking that good that it always blows my mind when people make things that actually look awesome. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we do this long straight away. One, 2, 3. If I go to there. 1, 2, 3. That should be lined up perfectly with that. I think it is. Oh, but I don't want to be lined up perfectly with that. Whoops. You're working on function at the moment, but you're feeling artsy, so you figured you'd make your main train line to the train hub, at least. Make it look good. That's cool. Okay, so this guy's on the center here. So this is the one I want to get to right there. So 1, 2, 3. Here. 1, 2, 3. Very nice. And that should be perfectly straight all the way across here. So I'm going to hopefully have this be a perfectly straight, long railway for this loop. Or railway. You got the touch! Here's that 80s ballad intro thing. Beautiful. And let's see here. How many blocks would I want to do here? Because I have all these blocks for when there were stations here. I feel like I want to leave like maybe every other one of these guys just in case or something. Maybe something like that and then one more down here at the end. Like, maybe one more area down here. So like right there. That green, perfect. Probably one over here. Yeah, like right here. So let's do one at the turn over here. Turn of the tide. There. And then maybe one at this straight away. There we go. Nice. So that is our train station done. Every train has its own material it's going to grab. And now I want to plug this in to my other railway that's bringing stuff to my main factory so that I can use that big loop for all these trains. They can go on the loop that this train goes back and forth to. Which means I'm going to need to put a bunch of block signals on that. But I do want to connect to that. I also think I would like a way to bypass this if I can. Like, if that train is going to be on this loop. Actually, can I bring that over here? And it chooses if it goes over to here or not. Like, just extend off of that over to here. Yeah, actually, I think I could just have this be an offshoot of that, and I think that would work. Let's try that out. So let me build a platform from that over to here. So, like, if I do a bit of a ramp that goes up to that. Like, if I did... that can just go off of this. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. I do not like how this is... oh, is it centered there? Okay, it is centered. It's centered on this guy. So we could do a very light ramp going up from here. To that level. I have to eyeball and find the right level here. Can't reach that yet. Let me go... Ooh, I feel like I'm almost there. I want this to be exact. About right there. Let me build this and see if this is right or not. I'm guesstimating. I feel like I'm close. I like one thing below it. Oh my gosh, did I get it right the first time? Oh, I'm one above. One half thing above. Okay, okay, not bad. So close. Almost first try. No repeats. Streaking. Okay, so I think I need to get rid of this guy. And this should be right here. What is the same? What is the same by a shoemaker and the devil? They're both handle with souls. Okay. Well, I feel like English as your second language makes that a little bit hard to understand, but I think that's a play on words between S-O-L-E and S-O-U-L. Oh, I'm still half off. Damn it. So close. But well done, I guess. I guess well done. Good pun. Good pun. A pun between S-O-L-E and S-O-U-L. The two words for souls. Well, two synonyms, I guess. That would be a synonym pun. Synonym? No. What are two words that are spelled differently but are said the same? Wait a second. Oh, it's like a half thing off. What? Why are you like this? Okay. If I did that. Damn it. Whoops, that did not mean to shoot. I hate you so much. Alright, this is the level we need to be on. Get on my level, son. Okay. You know what? I can't figure this out exactly, so I'm gonna extend from the level I need, and then we'll figure it out with the ramps over here. Pie Boy would allow it. I'm sure he would. So, since he's not here, I will allow it. I will allow that pun. What do Shoemaker and the Devil have in common? They both work with souls. There you go. That would be the more English-friendly version, or more correct English version of that joke. Yes. All right, here we go. So, if I do this and this. How am I getting this weird half ramp? I don't know. But we'll do that. I can't figure this out exactly, so that'll do what we want it to do. Thanks, you're not really the best English speaker. You just thought you'd help. Okay. That is quite helpful. Alright, let's put some blocks on here. We know we're not going to use this train station. Let's put some blocks, because we know we're going to need those now. Now that I know how these work, or have a better feel for how these work. We will need a block signal here. And we'll need a block signal here. And I'm going to want a block signal at where I split this off from the other guy, which is going to be right here. And then this is going to go up here. Am I going to be able to have a way to bypass that station? I feel like I'm going to want to let trains bypass that. I think I'll be able to do that. I think I will. I think I will have a way to bypass that. If I remember correctly, I did like halfway up there. Something like that. And then halfway up to this guy. And then I can have this be pretty straight, and that looks pretty good. Yeah, it's a little wiggly wobbly. I think it's fine. Okay. Okay. I'm glad I decided to work on such an extensive project, because if you look at the complete Phase 4 stuff at the top, that's going to be many, many hours before all that gets done, so... That's good. We'll have plenty of time to work on that stuff. Okay, I want this to be straight. So I need this to change. Okay. Because this is going to enter here and then go out to another thing. So let's bring this guy. This is now straight. This is now straight. Okay, so where are you? You are there. So it'd be 1, 2, 3. I think it would be that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm definitely getting better at laying tracks than I used to be. Very nice. Okay. Very nice. And if I do a guy there, that should be good. Let's see. You have your entire build across the map on the world grid so you don't get weird bumps like that. It would bug crap out of you. That is a pre-planned thing. Hard to do with a build already made. Also, while you're redoing permanent factories, removing your temp ones. What I will say is that these are both on the world grid. But if you build using the different thicknesses of concrete, sometimes you get those little funky bumps. And I did kind of a ramp down underneath my base. I did one of those funky bump things, and it's kind of the legacy of past Rand. You have to blame past Rand again. Alright, so now what I do is I bring this straight across, and we can attach this back onto that. We will have this on the loop. So I can have it go straight across from here, I think, actually. I want it to be in the middle, not on a half thing here. So I'm going to actually move this slightly. If I have it go in the middle of, like, this guy, I should be able to make that work. You will warn me that 4-meter ramps are bad for trains. I struggle to go up them. 4-meter. Yeah, that's why I've been using the 1 and 2-meter ramps. I've been using the 1 and 2-meter ones. All right, so right about here, and then we did a 2-meter guy, I think. And then a 4-meter guy for the rest of the way. Although, I think there's a 4-meter guy. Oh, gosh. You know what? I'm gonna fix this down to the bottom. Another trip for every 4 cars, you want 1 engine. Well, I'm glad I didn't do more than 4 for my thing. Another useful tip. Thank you. Alright, so this is the one that's... Yeah. Nope. There we go. So that is a bit of a thing that goes through a thing, but that's fine with a thing with a thing. Okay. I would rather get flat before we go down here, though, so... I think this is going to be doable. Lovely rain. Okay, good. There's a section right there. probably going to have to guesstimate this to get it straight. I think it's there. Does that look straight as I place this? I think this looks straight. That looks pretty good to me. And it's not affecting our train, our other train already. That's good. That's a good sign. All right, let's put block signals down here. So there's a block signal. I'm even going to put one here. I think the more block signals, the better, I think. And yeah, I want to separate this block out too, I believe. There we go. Separate that section out from that section. Very good. Very nice. Okay. Okay, we go something like that. And we go something like that. And this is going this direction. Good. I feel like another general rule for at least train signals for trains is you can never have too many block signals. I feel like that might be a decent general rule if you have multiple trains on a track. Nice thing when you're doing this part of your build, you can place inverse ramps underneath ramps to make them smooth instead of looking like steps. Never have too many. Nice. Alright, so the center is here. So that would be 1, 2, 3. So right there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I messed it up. Miscounted. One, 2, 3. That's where I want to go. This guy is too far over. Get rid of that guy. So it should be right here at 1, 2, 3. That's too short, so we gotta do this. And that is not what I wanted. Alright, we are actually plugged into the loop now. Which is awesome. Let's get another block signal. This is going this direction. That direction. Okay. So there we go. These stations are now on the main loop. I need to put a lot more block signals though. So I think before I even try to create some sort of like iron smelting station to go collect materials from, I need to just go around my rail putting block signals around the 2 stations I have and then along the rails at random at certain intervals. So let me go do that. Let's do that next. It's like almost seems worth to do at every section of train that I can do. Section of rail. Maybe every other one. This game is gorgeous. Hello, by the way, you're looking while streaking. FTL streaking. Nice. This game is really nice. Visually. How are you doing, Unicorn? Hope your streak's going well. What ship are you playing right now? That. Generally, you want a ratio of 2 to 1, so 2 blocks to 1 train. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to do like every other train length or rail length. You can tell I haven't placed any block stations because every time this block changes color, it's the same color as that one. There. Alright, the next one we'll place will be at this place right before the station, then we'll do one at the station. So there. Do I want to give my trains the ability to bypass a station? I feel like having a station on the main track will slow down everything if I don't. So yes, I'm going to do this. I'm going to have a bypass. I wonder if I need any of the other special signal to, if I do something like this. You're doing Kestrel B, a streak of 4, so not too bad. Nice. Are you doing hard no pause? That's pretty awesome. That's not a bad streak at all. Sometimes bypasses can be tricky. Well, let's try one. I've never done one before, so we're learning trains. Let's give one a try here. No time like the present to figure out a new thing we can do. They don't work like Factorio. Well, I don't know that I did them with Factorio anyway, so. Alright, so I probably want it right in the middle here. So from this section right here, I'd want it to be straight here. How can I tell if it's straight? I have to eyeball it. Is this straight? Looks pretty straight. You're doing a streak with pause. Only have a few hundred hours. You don't feel like rage quitting tonight. Nice. It's actually not straight. Okay. How goes the nuclear arsenal? Well, we've nuked a couple things. We've nuked a couple things. So it's slightly curving to the left, so I think I need this to be a little earlier. I'm gonna place another one there, so I can use that as a reference point. Looks like I can. Oh, train coming. Instead of there, I would want it a little bit further back, which would be... Damn. Can't quite do that. Let's try there. Probably be able to tell pretty quickly if it's straight or not. That one... That looks very slightly curved. You know what? For a bypass, I think I'm going to be fine with it being very slightly curved. You bought FTL the other day? You haven't tried it yet? Another game you bought, just haven't tried it yet? Yeah. Well, FTL is the main game we play on this stream, so that's why we have a lot of people come by and talk about playing that while they watch the stream or whatever. For bypass, you have to use a pathway. You always struggle with pathways, though, to act how you want them. Is that what this thing is? A path signal. Okay. Path signal. Alright. Well, alright. Let's see if we can figure out how to use those. See if we can figure it out. Okay. So there we go. And I'll just put stuff underneath this just so I can work with it a little easier. You have to have a path into a block. The block has to be the end of the path. Okay. So I think that means we would want to have a block signal. Definitely have a block signal here. Maybe even have another block signal here. There. So I think that means where I have this path does the path signal start at the split? So where it splits, do I need to have a path signal? Right here. You believe so. Okay, let's see if we can figure this out. Path signal. Do I configure it? Waiting for path reservation. I wonder how close our train is to... Make sure our train's still running. Okay, our train's still running, so we haven't broken anything. So... Let's see if everything's green after it. Pink. So this is pink on both sides. So it knows it needs to go there. So this one should not need to go there. So I wonder if that means this station is on the track. If a train is coming through that doesn't need to go on this station, it should go on this track, I hope. I guess we'll find out. What I don't understand is why that one is red. That's why you said it's finicky. Oh, I know why that's red, because the train is on the yellow track. So that's just because we... Okay, I understand why that's red. Okay, that's fine. I just need to keep placing these now. So I'm going to assume that's correct. I could be wrong, but we'll hope that's right. Could be wrong, but you could be right, as Billy Joel says. There we go. That should actually turn that guy green now. The train's going to stop at the path signal currently. You think it will? Well, what I can do is I can place a couple, and then I can come back and check it. I'm placing these block signals, and it's not stopping my train, so that seems like a pretty good sign. That we're not completely breaking things, at least. Probably place one or two, and then I'm going to go back and I want to see how the path signal affects the train that's already on the track, and hope it doesn't affect it at all, because I want this train to just keep doing its thing. Oh, that's an interesting color it's choosing, like a weird black-red color. That's cool. Let's place one more, and then I'm going to go back. I want to wait at that... it's basically an oil station I have over there. I want to go check and see how the train acts at that station. Because that one's red, this one should be green. I actually might need to go pick up more... Are those AI limiters? Whatever that thing is. Autosave. This is cool, though. I've been wanting to learn how trains work in video games for a while, because I never did an extensive Factorio train setup, or at least not very extensive. And Satisfactory, I've never done trains. anywhere close to this. So I'm actually excited to learn how all this works and hopefully figure it out and use this really cool tool that the game devs gave us in the game. The train should be making its way here soon. It should have just recently stopped off at home base and then coming up here. Let's see if we timed this correctly. All right, where are you at, train? Okay, it's coming. Perfect timing. Let's see. It should not go off this path. Even though it's the same two colors. Huh, it's a little weird to me that it's the same two colors. I guess that means it's because the same block, but you can go two different ways on this block. One way for if you're going to the station, the other way if you're not going to the station. Okay. The train that doesn't go on the other area is working. The, what did I call this? A diversion, a bypass. That looks right. So thank you for the help, Stellaris. I believe that looks right. You never got good at building trains in Satisfactory. You said screw it and just use drones, or just have tracks with one train on them. Yeah, and that's kind of why I want to do this, because I want to learn how it works and make use of it, because I feel like it can be a much more efficient way of getting materials around the map. We'll ride this train to our last signal is. So this thing is going to turn red as this passes it, right? Yeah, no train can go through. That's cool. You still don't think my bypass is going to work? You could be wrong. Well, once we... I could test it. Once I get out into the desert, I can do a little offshoot and tell one of my other trains to come to that offshoot. And we could come back here and see. Which I might do that. I might do that to test it. I might just do that. Since today is a day of testing trains, figure out how they work, and deciding how I'm going to use them. Although I pretty much already decided how I'm going to use them. Let's get up there. Okay. Alright, back to the... Oh, I said I was going to pick up some more of these AI limiters or whatever they are. I can probably build more if I need them, though. This should be fine. There. So there's one. Let's do one extra space here since it's such a long... Ready. Well, you can see all the iron and copper deposits down here, and that's what this train setup is going to do. It's going to allow me to just mine all this and send it to a place where I can actually use it, which is pretty awesome. Put it at the very bottom of this track here. Do a block here. So like I'm thinking of doing an offshoot over here for just some iron mining and loading. So like right here, I could do a path signal and separate a train off to go pick up like iron. And actually in the desert here, iron, limestone, copper, sulfur, coal. You know what I probably want to do? I probably want to have an offshoot that goes up to here because there's a bunch of coal and other good resources up here. So I probably have a big separation what goes off here, grabs it, and then comes back on the main loop. That's what I'm going to do. This is awesome. This is so cool. Just planning this stuff is really cool to me since I've never done it. Coming up to a station, I'll put a couple extra block signals. Pure Caterium out there as well, yeah. It'd be good to get access to that for sure. Alright, this guy. Alright, the next one will be before and after the train station. There. And there, and I'm going to try another bypass here, actually. So I'm going to change this guy to a path signal. Can I put a path on a block signal like you could do with power lines? Looks like no. There. Okay, so 3x3 thing. Does that work the same here? Where it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Will that be the same? Let's find out. I would like this to be straight if I can make it be straight. So it'd be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, this is not going to be the same, is it? No. I don't know how to make splits look good. Maybe it has to be a multiple of 3, like 6 or 9 down here. So let's go 69, dudes. We're going to be going through the rocks here, it looks like. Okay, so let's count these as we go. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, it refuses to turn. So it looks like I need to go curve off and then curve again. Looks like it's more like I need to go 1, 2, 3 around like here. Wow, looks like it's right there that it wants to be. I can turn it if I set up a straight to connect to. Okay, well let's try that then. So let's say that's halfway through, so that's 3. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Let's start in the middle of this guy, a straightaway section, and see if this works. Just a short one to plug it into. Is that going the right direction, I guess, would be the question, though. I think so. Okay. I think right now the guy's going to be stuck there. That's okay, because we haven't set up, we just need to set up a block at the end of it. That guy looks straight. Finish the concrete here. Okay. And this. Alright. Oh, I know where this needs to go. It needs to go 3 away from the middle of this guy. So that would be 1, 2, 3. And then I need to break off a section of this guy. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We had lots of practice with this over setting up our new station, so if I do that, then that, and then that, Then I need a block signal there. Yes. And path signal. Let's see what the path signal's doing. Is it looking busted now or what? That guy's green. That guy's busted. Okay, this path signal doesn't look right. And our train's coming. If I turn that off, let's see what happens with our train right now. Hopefully it'll just go through. Good. Okay, so now if I put a path signal here, there, still give me that. Let's do a separate block signal here. How's that look? Okay, that looks interesting. So I actually, right now, would not be able to bypass this train with the way this is set up. And that breaks that. Oh, that was weird. I feel like the path signal at the, or the signal over here is messing things up. Okay. So the bypass seemed to work before on the other one. At least it looked right. Now it's acting funky. Those signals are all not working now, so... Path signal that way. Block signal. I think you cannot have a block within the whole path until the tracks reconnect. Okay. Well, that's what this does. What I'm about to do... That. Currently, he's not able to go there, and I think it's because the path signal is messing us up here. Okay. Let me, just to get this train moving, let me do this as a block instead of a path, because I think this train's not going to go until... I wonder if, like, maybe having a train in here is messing it up right now. If I do just a block signal here, will the train go? I feel like the train should be going right now. It's acting like it can't move. Why is it? Train menu. Going to Crater Lake's factory next. Cancel docking. I think it's these guys. Okay, now it's going. Okay. Let me... What did I do before? Before I put the block signals on the station... There. You think try putting a path signal at the end of the block. Okay. Maybe a path signal at the beginning and the end of it, maybe? I wonder how that would work. Let's try that. I see blinking lights. That does not look right. Okay, well, let's try block signal here since we have a path signal at the other place. Okay. Those lights are all green. What does the actual path signal look like? That looks promising. There's no block after this. Let's play a block after this and see what happens. Okay. That looks... I'm not sure if that's good or not. Are all these all turned off now? No, that's green. Maybe I need to do a Google search on how path signals work in Satisfactory. You know what, let's finish the block signals here, and then we can figure out the path signals some more. So I feel like we're really close to being done with at least this thing we're working on. Because these are the only two well, I'd like to figure out these bypasses before I start putting extra stations we go off of, because we might want to have other bypasses. So I'd like to make sure I'm placing them correctly. We'll get this done before we take our final break here. You're gonna experiment some too? Nice. Whatever, if you learn something, let me know. Because these are all turning red, which they should be turning green. So I feel like my path signals have messed something up. I feel like it's something simple, like you need a single path signal before the bypass or after, and it's one or the other, and I just don't know which one it is yet. That's what I feel like. Let's actually do this whole long straightaway as its own. I'll do it. I'll do one. I feel like we'll get this figured out. I think we're close to having this figured out. I think we are close. I actually don't even know if my train is running right now, because I'm seeing red circles with slashes through them on parts of this track. Autosave. Okay. This is still exciting to me, since I'm doing something that I've never done before in Factorio or Satisfactory in a game like this. It's getting an actual multi-train station on a single track setup that will hopefully work and give me the ability to move multiple materials on a single track and that kind of thing. There. We're almost done. We just have to finish this last little bit. Okay, this guy. Like halfway down this guy. Right there. I think what I might do is... Oh, okay. Oh, my train's actually running right now, so that's good. But I didn't totally make my train stop running or anything, so that's good. But it might get stuck at our other station that I have the bypass thing trying to work on. Do the next guy here. Okay, next guy here. And I'm also very glad that I have a pretty extensive rail pre-built that I can like experiment with all this on, because I feel like if I was trying to figure all this stuff out on a little tiny track and I still am just like going from the very beginning, I would have a hard time understanding all these mechanics. So I feel like this is a good way to learn how all this works with stations already on the track and a train that's worked for many, many hours so we know it's... that if we mess anything up, it'll be pretty obvious because the train will stop running or whatever. Let's go to where it curves here. Right there. I think I already did set up at the station the block signals, I believe. There. I'll have enough for one more. And I am going to want to set up a bypass for this station too. That's another thing I'm going to want to do if I can. Okay, so let's go grab some more AI limiters. Or is that what I'm missing? Circuit boards is actually what I'm missing. Okay. Oh, I'm hearing this. I'm hearing the factory up above me. I was like, "What the hell? Train's coming!" No, it isn't. We're fine. We're fine. All right, just go grab some circuit boards. I'm not gonna make this bypass yet because I want to figure out. I think I'm gonna do a Google search on Satisfactory. Oh God, am I stuck? Okay. Path signals. I might have to do that after the break, though. We'll have to see. Let me at least finish the block signals. Circuit boards. Is that you? Beautiful. Okay. Anything else for these guys? Steel pipes. Steel pipes. And anything else for these guys? It's that. These guys, it's computers. Okay, we're pretty good. Concrete, we'll go back and finish. Finish the last couple of signals here, and then we'll take a break, and then after the break, we're gonna figure out if we can see if I messed up path signals, and if I have, how to fix them, so I can do like a bypass thing. Is my train stuck at the station? It looks like my train is stuck at the station, so last thing I'm gonna do before the break is go do something to try to make sure that that's not stuck. Okay, so there. Block signal. Block signal, and this might become a path signal if I can figure out bypass to get past that. So, is my train stuck at the station? It looks like it is. So, can I build a train and ride it that way? Yes, I can. Okay. What's the... There we go. We'll ride our train to the station. We're going the wrong way on the tracks. This is the nightmare of all train engineers everywhere. We're riding a train the wrong way on the tracks. What could possibly go wrong? I can't think of a single thing. Yeah, that path signal's got a red circle thing on it too. I think I'm not doing the path signals correctly. Maybe I can even read the description in game and see if it'll tell me something. Where's the train over here? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's stuck. Actually, I was looking at something else before. Yeah, I think it's stuck there. It's so finicky. Are you're playing with it? Well, I do know that the one that we set up at the other station didn't stop the train from running. So whatever I did over there seems like it's closer to correct than the one over here, because this one, the train now can't go because of the signals I have set up. $200 kilometers an hour. I wonder how fast that is in miles per hour. Turn on the brake. Slow it down, slow it down. Okay. Alright, so you are stuck. The last time I fixed you is by removing this. Nope. That's green. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So... Alright, I think it has to do with pass signal and block signals acting funky. So I'm gonna remove these signals for now. Actually, that one looks... Maybe I can't have signals at the station? I don't know. I'm gonna AFK, my friends. I'm gonna stand up, stretch, use the restroom, take my last break. Thank you all for watching. Hope you're enjoying fun with trains. I know I am. This is really cool to learn how this works and get an extensive build. When we come back, we'll continue playing with these and see if we can get it figured out. Y'all rock. Be back in just a bit, my friends. You think I'm right? We'll see when I come back. We'll test it.